First of all, ideal. I don't think the ideal Islamic polity was during the life of the Prophet ﷺ, and there's no indication that he imposed hijab. I mean, women, that was the urf of the society, to wear it, and what the Quran told them to do was to cover themselves, and they did it. So their iman that was the level of their iman. But I think any type of coercion, la ikraha fid din, any type of coercion leads to hypocrisy. You just turn people into hypocrites, and they don't believe what they're doing. And obviously, every society has standards. So America has a hijab, England has a hijab, and they impose it by law. You cannot walk naked in the West. It's illegal. You'll be arrested. So that is an imposition of a hijab law. But who determines what the boundaries or the hudud of that are, right? I mean, this is the debate. So in Islam, you know, a free woman's awra is defined, whereas in the West, the awra is defined by the social standards. 100 years ago in the West, a woman could have been arrested for wearing a miniskirt, right? Because it would have been considered public lewdness, and she would have been arrested. Well, that's not the case anymore. So standards, those social standards change. The Sharia doesn't change. These are thawabit in Sharia. So you cannot, people can't come now, 1400 years later, and tell us, oh, for 1400 years the Muslims got it all wrong. Now, you know, in this great enlightened age of Islamic illumination, we've realized what the Quran really meant. You know, that argument is patently absurd, because one, the Sahaba understood the Arabic, and the Prophet ﷺ was there to show them, and we have the hadith, and people say, oh, they want to condemn the hadith, and say, well, I don't believe in the hadith. There are mutawatir hadith that you cannot condemn. If you condemn them, it's the same, because we have, you know, we have an epistemology. Just like the West has an epistemological approach to things, Muslims have an epistemological approach to things. So we have mutawatir, that's part of our epistemology. We have ahad, that's part of our epistemology. We have akhbar, we have dhanniyat, we have hadsiyat, we have wahmiyat. These are all part of the epistemological approach of Muslims. A mutawatir khabar is 100% epistemologically sound. It's factual. So if the Prophet ﷺ said something and it's mutawatir, and you deny it, it's denying the Quran. It's the same, because the Quran is mutawatir. And so there's these people that say, oh, I only accept the Quran, the Quraniyun. They've already rejected the Quran. وَمَا أَتَاكُمُ الرَّسُولُ